Have you ever wondered what truly matters in the final chapters of life? As we age, we often realize that the things we once valued, wealth, possessions, even the presence of loved ones, may not be as reliable as we hoped. In this video, we'll explore the powerful and inspiring stories of three elderly individuals who discovered the true essence of a life well lived. Their wisdom will challenge you to rethink your approach to aging, health, and the legacy you want to leave behind. Stay with us until the end, because the insights you'll gain could transform the way you live your life today and how you prepare for tomorrow. Before we begin, I would appreciate it if you like this video, you can help me continue to spread the old age lesson. If you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. If you like this video, please comment number 1. If you don't like it, comment number 0 to let me know so I can make a better video for you. Now, let's get started. As you grow older and find yourself confined to a sick bed, you'll come to a profound realization in the twilight years of life. The things you once thought would sustain you, such as the presence of children and the accumulation of wealth, may not provide the solace or support you expected. Time, much like a river that continually flows, is an unrelenting force that carries us inevitably towards old age. The years, which once seemed to stretch out endlessly, will eventually narrow down to the fleeting moments of our final days. In those moments of reflection, you may discover that the true essence of comfort in old age does not lie in material possessions or even in the company of loved ones. Instead, it becomes clear that the quality of how you have lived your life, the experiences you've embraced, the choices you've made, and the attitudes you've held plays a crucial role in determining the peace you find in your later years. The renowned actor Chun once reflected on this in a strikingly candid manner. He acknowledged that, in the face of life's inevitable conclusion, everyone is ultimately heading towards the same end. What truly matters, he emphasized, is the journey itself and how we choose to live each day. Chun's perspective was highlighted in an interview with Wang Jianggu, where he discussed the reality of death and the importance of cherishing the present moments. He noted that while everyone is inexorably moving towards death, the value of life lies in the process and the experiences we accumulate along the way. To illustrate this wisdom, let us consider the stories of three elderly individuals who have navigated the passage of time with grace and insight. Through their life experiences and reflections, they have come to understand that the most dependable form of support in old age is not derived from external sources, but from how they have chosen to spend their remaining years. Their stories offer valuable lessons on the nature of life and death, and through their journeys, you may find your path to understanding and wisdom. A few years ago, Chun faced an unusual situation where he was mistakenly reported as deceased online due to a mix-up. While such a misreport would be unsettling for most, Chun's approach to life and death remained unshaken. His openness to the reality of mortality allowed him to view this incident with a certain philosophical detachment. He asserted that if the time spent during those 2 hours of conversation was pleasant, then those hours were worthwhile, regardless of the shadow of death that looms over us all. This perspective underscores the notion that while death is a certainty, how we live our lives and the moments we savor are what truly matter in the end. As articulated in Approaching the Edge of Life, the inevitable future of the elderly is often marked by illness and death. In those twilight years when you find yourself confined to a sick bed, you might come to realize that even the closest family members may not always be present in your time of need. Similarly, the wealth you once amassed will no longer be able to provide the enjoyment or comfort it once did. Given that some aspects of life are beyond our control, it becomes essential to embrace a mindset that treats both life and death with a degree of equanimity. In the limited time we have, why not choose to view life and death with a lighter perspective and strive to make each day meaningful? By reflecting on the experiences of the following three elderly individuals, you may come to understand that, ultimately, the most steadfast support you can rely on is yourself. Their stories reveal that what truly matters as life draws to a close is not the external circumstances, but the way you choose to live your remaining years and your attitude toward the inevitable end. By learning early on how to navigate the final chapters of life with grace and acceptance, you can cultivate a sense of peace and fulfillment. Embracing this approach allows you to make the most of your time, finding value in each moment, and preparing yourself mentally and emotionally for what lies ahead. 1. Chun, the wife of a Peking University professor, practiced self-care and avoided seeking medical treatment. Chun, the wife of a distinguished professor at Peking University, was known for her remarkable approach to self-care and her decision to avoid seeking medical treatment. In 2017, a striking story emerged involving an elderly woman who, accompanied by her children, chose to fast to death at the age of 96. This woman was Chen CK, the wife of the esteemed Professor Xiao Bashu, a respected educator at Beijing 101 Middle School. In the final years of her life, specifically during the last 2 or 3 years before her passing, a reporter once inquired about her aspirations as she aged. Teacher Chun responded with a serene smile, revealing her twofold goal. Firstly, I wish to experience less pain and lead a healthier, happier life. Secondly, as I approach the end of my life, I hope to pass away swiftly to avoid becoming a burden to others. Teacher Chun's life was a testament to these goals. By the time she turned 70, she had mentally and emotionally prepared herself for departure at any moment. She made it clear to her children that should she become ill or unable to care for herself, they were to refrain from resuscitating her. Despite her children's lack of understanding and their pleas for her to reconsider, Teacher Chun remained resolute. She expressed her perspective succinctly: I have no regrets at this point. My only desire is to live one more day with quality. Even if I were to leave tomorrow, today must be lived fully. She firmly believed that enduring a prolonged illness and lingering in a state of decline was far more dreadful than death itself. With this mindset, Teacher Chun lived her days with grace and purpose. Her routine included reading books and newspapers, engaging in regular exercise, practicing self-care, shopping for groceries, and preparing meals. Living independently, she found a sense of fulfillment and completeness. Physically, she maintained good health well into her 90s, rarely needing medical attention. When she experienced minor ailments like headaches, fevers, backaches, or general body pains, she managed them through dietary adjustments, massage, and lifestyle changes. Mentally, she diverged from the common desire among the elderly for constant companionship from their children. Instead, she preferred less frequent visits from her children. To combat feelings of emptiness in her home, she kept the television on, creating a semblance of presence through its voices and songs. This strategy helped her feel less alone. If you are still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 1 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Thank you for your valuable time. Concerned about idle time, Teacher Chun devised a study plan to keep herself engaged with a diverse range of subjects, including current affairs, literature, philosophy, astronomy, geography, drama, and sports. Her proactive approach ensured she remained mentally stimulated and free from depression. She believed that maintaining one's health and alleviating loneliness depended on personal effort and self-reliance. As Teacher Chun eloquently put it, "My experience teaches me that the body is one's own. Only you can sense its cold, warmth, pain, and itchiness. Physical fitness and mental health are both sustained by one's persistence and adjustment. Life is akin to drinking water. You alone understand its temperature and taste." While many people tend to rely on external sources for support, such as medical treatments or the company of their children, Teacher Chun's story illustrates that such external solutions often address only the symptoms rather than the root causes. True improvement in quality of life stems from internal motivation and self-reliance. From Teacher Chun's personal experience, several key lifestyle and attitude insights can be drawn and shared. Require medical and health knowledge. Understanding one's own body and health is crucial. The best advocate for one's health is oneself. Longevity and health are influenced by genetics, lifestyle choices, exercise, and self-care. Gaining medical and health knowledge and being attuned to one's physical condition can significantly enhance one's quality of life. While doctors can treat symptoms, no one knows their condition better than themselves. 2. Cultivating willpower. Developing willpower is crucial for maintaining independence and self-sufficiency in old age. It is important to engage in necessary tasks, not just those that are enjoyable. For elderly individuals, this includes regular activities like grocery shopping, cooking, washing dishes, and walking. While these daily chores may be tiring, ceasing to perform them could result in the loss of one's ability to do them altogether. Thus, maintaining the ability to care for oneself and manage daily tasks is a significant blessing in the later stages of life. Perseverance in these activities ensures continued independence and personal fulfillment. 3. Pursuing spiritual and cultural enrichment. Having spiritual pursuits and engaging in cultural activities can greatly enhance the quality of life for the elderly. Older individuals need to embrace life, stay informed about current events, and maintain an open and positive outlook. Such attitudes help them cope better with challenges and illnesses. By continually learning, reflecting, and building a personal spiritual world, elderly people can gradually overcome the fear of death. When this fear is diminished, they often find joy in living. Conversely, those who are unable to address their fear may experience heightened anxiety and a greater susceptibility to depression. Engaging in spiritual and cultural activities transforms old age into a vibrant and dynamic period, rich with fresh ideas and ongoing intellectual stimulation. Case study X. Xu Jingqin, an exemplary figure in managing one's affairs with grace and foresight, is Xu Jingqin, an elderly woman associated with Peking University. She took charge of her estate herself to avoid burdening her children. In 2023, an 86-year-old user with the online nickname Succulent Never Ages shared her well-considered plans for her end-of-life arrangements. Xu Jingqin, a clear-minded woman who graduated from Peking University Medical School and significantly contributed to the prevention and treatment of infectious diseases in China, used her retirement years to share her life experiences and reflections through online videos. In one particular video, she discussed her preparations for her death. By 2020, Xu Jingqin had sold the small house she had accumulated throughout her life. She had carefully planned this decision, knowing that after an unexpected death, the inheritance transfer process could be complex and cumbersome. By converting her property into cash, she ensured that the funds could be easily used, distributed, and inherited. After her spouse passed away, Xu Jingqin personally managed the necessary procedures, which included returning to her former workplace in Qinghai to settle pension and funeral expenses. Upon her return, she was relieved to find familiar faces at her former workplace. However, she realized that her children would face the added challenge of managing these affairs in an unfamiliar environment, which could delay the process. To mitigate this, Xu Jingqin devised a practical solution. She established a small group consisting of her colleagues and her daughter, assigning her colleagues the responsibility of managing the procedures and eventually transferring the funds to her daughter. This proactive approach simplified the process and minimized potential complications. Xu Jingqin's experience underscores the importance of thorough planning and preparation. Handling these matters before death may seem daunting, but it can significantly ease the burden on loved ones. While leaving some property for children can be a beneficial supplement, it requires careful management to avoid turning into an overwhelming task. To assist her children, Xu Jingqin also prepared a comprehensive guide outlining the necessary steps for managing her affairs after her death. This guide, along with the lessons learned from her experience, offers valuable suggestions for others seeking to navigate similar challenges with foresight and efficiency. 1. Giving money while alive is better than leaving money after death. When elderly individuals choose to distribute a portion of their assets during their lifetime, they have the opportunity to provide support to their descendants in meaningful ways. This can include gifting money for birthdays, covering living expenses, or paying for care services. By doing so at regular intervals, they not only make a tangible impact on their descendants' lives, but also bypass the often cumbersome and lengthy inheritance procedures that can arise after death. Moreover, giving while still alive fosters a sense of gratitude and appreciation among family members. It allows the elderly to witness firsthand the positive effects of their generosity and to build lasting memories with their loved ones. Such acts of kindness and support can lead to heartfelt gratitude and enduring remembrance from their descendants. In contrast, if money is only distributed after death, it might be perceived as a matter of course or entitlement, with the potential for feelings of expectation rather than appreciation. Thus, the act of giving while alive enriches relationships and ensures that the impact of one's generosity is felt and appreciated in real time, rather than being a distant legacy that might not carry the same personal significance. 2. Handling Social Security, salary, and pension procedures can often be complex and time-consuming, requiring careful attention to detail and adherence to specific regulations. If you have children who are available and capable of managing these tasks on your behalf, it's essential to prepare them in advance. This preparation involves not only educating them about the procedures but also ensuring they understand the intricacies involved. Begin by providing a comprehensive overview of each procedure, including the necessary documentation, deadlines, and any specific steps that must be followed. Consider setting up a series of instructional sessions or providing written guides that outline each step in detail. Make sure to address common issues and questions that may arise, and offer practical examples to illustrate how to handle various scenarios. Additionally, if you anticipate needing to delegate these responsibilities, it is crucial to establish a clear and efficient system for doing so. Create a contact list or set up a group for communication purposes, ensuring that your children have easy access to all relevant information. This might include contact details for Social Security offices, pension fund representatives, and any other necessary entities. By organizing this information in advance, you facilitate a smoother transition and ensure that your children can act swiftly and confidently when the need arises. 3. For properties like houses and cars that are inconvenient to inherit, they can be sold or transferred in advance while alive. For properties such as houses and cars that may pose logistical challenges for inheritance, it is advisable to consider selling or transferring these assets while you are still alive. This proactive approach can alleviate potential complications for your heirs and streamline the process of managing your estate. Evaluate the current market conditions and consult with real estate or automotive professionals to ensure you receive fair value for these assets. Additionally, it is prudent to address the management of financial access tools such as bank card passwords and mobile payment passwords. To avoid difficulties for your loved ones in accessing these accounts after your passing, securely record these important details. Create a comprehensive archive of this information, which can be kept in either paper form or electronic format. Ensure that this archive is stored in a safe, accessible location, and consider informing a trusted individual or legal representative about its whereabouts. By taking these steps, you can provide clarity and ease for your beneficiaries, helping to prevent any unnecessary delays or issues with accessing and managing your financial resources. If you are still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 2 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Thank you for your valuable time. 4. For any special last wishes, provide a feasible process in advance. To ensure that any special final wishes are honored and executed smoothly, it is important to establish a clear and feasible process well in advance. This proactive approach allows for thorough planning and avoids complications later. For instance, consider a case where a neighbor living in an apartment below is approaching their 100th birthday and has expressed a long-standing desire to be buried at sea. To fulfill this wish, the neighbor took several deliberate steps to prepare. He began by researching the specific procedures and associated costs of sea burials and contacting the local funeral service center for detailed information. This included understanding the legal requirements, arranging the necessary permits, and identifying the appropriate service providers. Once he gathered all the relevant information, he formally documented his wish to be buried at sea in his will, ensuring that his intentions were clearly communicated and legally binding. By taking these steps, the neighbor not only ensured that his final wish would be carried out by his desires, but also alleviated potential burdens on his family and loved ones during a difficult time. This methodical approach underscores the importance of planning and communication and making sure that special last wishes are respected and executed as envisioned. 5. Maintain the digital life archive. In the digital age, it has become increasingly common for elderly individuals to create and maintain online accounts where they share texts, pictures, and videos. However, these accounts often become inactive and can be reclaimed if not properly managed. To preserve one's digital legacy and ensure that loved ones can access important information, it is essential to establish a comprehensive digital life archive. This involves recording all account information, including usernames, passwords, and other relevant details, to help descendants access and manage these accounts in the future. Case study: Guo Kwaming. Guo Kwaming's life is a powerful example of embracing life fully and leaving no regrets. Diagnosed with terminal stomach cancer in Chongqing, Guo Kwaming, a 70-year-old farmer from Yaining, Jiangsu, faced a grim prognosis. Despite undergoing numerous treatments over 2 years, his condition did not improve. Witnessing his father's suffering deeply affected Guo's youngest son, who was determined to fulfill one of Guo Kwaming's lifelong dreams, seeing the sea. In a heartfelt decision, Guo's son chose to suspend further treatments and took Guo Kwaming and his wife on a transformative journey abroad. This trip, intended as a gift and a chance for Guo Kwaming to experience something new, turned out to be unexpectedly rejuvenating. The 88-day adventure began with a visit to the South Pacific coast, where Guo Kwaming engaged in unique activities like harvesting jellyfish and sea cucumbers. He took immense pride in presenting this fresh seafood to his wife. The journey also provided Guo Kwaming the opportunity to showcase his newly acquired guitar skills to students at Queensland University, earning applause and admiration. One of the highlights of the trip was their wedding anniversary, which Guo's son decided to celebrate specially. They visited the skydiving paradise of the Great Barrier Reef, where Guo Kwaming experienced the thrill of skydiving, marking their anniversary with a memorable and exhilarating activity. On this significant day, Guo Kwaming also crafted a flower wreath from wildflowers he had gathered, expressing his profound love and gratitude to his wife for her unwavering support throughout his illness. Remarkably, this journey of new experiences and fulfilled dreams led to a miraculous improvement in Guo Kwaming's health. After over 2 months of travel, he showed signs of recovery and eventually achieved full remission. This story, which garnered significant attention online, moved and inspired countless individuals. It serves as a testament to the notion that living without regrets, embracing bold experiences, and seizing opportunities to fulfill dreams can profoundly impact one's life and well-being. As we come to the end of this video, what have you learned from the stories shared today? Reflect on the wisdom of these remarkable individuals and consider what one thing you will bring into your own life. We'd love to hear your thoughts, so please comment below with the lesson that resonated most with you and how you plan to put it into practice. If you liked this video, please leave your comment below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Let's continue this journey together, finding wisdom, joy, and meaning in every stage of life.